I decided to platinum all my PlayStation games, and today I went with Robocop Rogue City. This game only has like a 3 out of 10 difficulty and should only take us a total of 12 hours to platinum, so let's go. Okay, so a quick little story recap here for starters. It's the year fucking 2028 in Detroit, and there's a huge crime wave going on, and our local news station gets fucking shot up by this guy, and our boy Robocop's gotta go fucking find him and hunt him down. Okay, so we get to the Channel 9 news station over here, and we meet this guy. I'm gonna call him Sergeant Glitch Cop because my game was glitching, and look at him stare into my fucking soul. Yeah, so also, this game is fucking nuts. This guy got thrown out the window, and no one said a word. But thick boy Robocop had to go in anyway, and I ran into these torch heads who thought they could take me on, and my fucking sexy thick boy thighs opened up, and I just went ham. I started shooting everybody. I fucking love that I could just tank my way through this building, but I did die a lot. But inevitably I got to another floor and ended up getting my first achievement, Strikeout, for killing a guy with a fucking throwable object. So that was the first out of 28 trophies. Eventually I made my way all the way up the fucking news building, and I was hearing voices of Ellen Murphy, which I imagine was Robocop's wife before he became Robocop, and I was saving all the hostages in slow motion like the freaking badass that Robocop is. But there was still one more hostage, yet my boy Robocop was just, he froze. He locked up too hard and saw his ex-wife. At least I think, I don't know. But he was freaking out, the torch head was freaking out, and I know I don't have any game commentary, but this shit was freaking me out, man. This happens a lot in the game, and it was actually a really cool feature, but fucking, it scared me a lot. And yeah, he got his face blown out by our partner, and not in the fun way either. This lady was scared half to death, I was scared half to death, but we still saved all the hostages and got a really cool intro card and some banger music to Robocop Rogue fucking City, man. Whew. Leave a like and make sure to fucking subscribe because this game was pretty cool and I hope you guys like it. Anyway, we got the second achievement. The night has just begun for completing the breaking news quest. Awesome. Time to continue our fucking police work. Oh, this guy, Max Becker, he's an absolute circle-jerking cunt. Excuse my language, man. I'm gonna vent about this guy. He sucks. He was talking about our malfunction on TV, and he thinks I'm a total waste of fucking space, and I thought he was a waste of space, so you know what? It's mutual. Alright, so at this stage in the game, we had our first Robocop evaluation, and I got so freaked out by the unmasked Robocop. It's a little unhinged, and I got a freaking C because I didn't do shit. So after getting my evaluation and learning that there was also a skill tree in this game, I really just went to go do some police precinct work, and I opened up a line, and I had to help this guy with his freaking dogs. He was a problem. I don't know. His dog was literally named Fire, and I let him off with a warning. Then I had to help this guy. He looked crazy as fuck. He was literally asking some crazy shit, man. Like he wanted the bounty for himself. He knew of something. It was crazy shit, and it gave me just a chuckle.
What the you can hope for a reduced sentence? No, you do not. What the fuck? This guy's dumb. No, you do not. No. Give me the deets.
George Elkins, 77.
You served the public trust.
Let me check. Your son.
HR. Whoa! Holy shit! Holy shit!
Yeah, so anyway, after that precinct fiasco, I was on the hunt for Soot, that guy at the news station, and it led me to this underground part of an arcade where I kind of was looking at the guide, and I shot a guy in the nuts and got this.
Fuck. Oh, zip this up. Shoot an enemy in a sensitive spot. I got it. Let's go. Oh, what is this? I don't know what that means.
So it turns out the arcade was a bust, but the owner of it told us where to go, but I was just doing some little downtown free roaming and found out I could give people tickets because I'm an absolute asshole. So I just got this little trophy right here.
Track of time.
2 achievements today, huh? Uphold the law. Issue a ticket. That was simple.
Right, so back to the story. On our hunt for Soot, me and my partner Ann over here got led to some factory thing. I don't know, old mill or something. And we went through a fucking gun-slinging torch head fight. It was so fucking awesome. The just busting in and having a joyous time as Robocop, fucking popping heads. Great game. Great game. Okay, so after our huge gunslinging brawl, we inevitably capture Soot, but we meet the other guy who employs his torch heads, named Wendell Antonowski, who is just another guy who wants to fuck over Detroit, and he somehow fucks up Robocop while also shooting our partner, and she's just fucking shot in the face. So here's our big bad, I guess. After getting absolutely shot, I had to restart my game to get these achievements, so I got no stone unturned for finding a secret area in the arcade that I went and did. I buy that for $1, which was getting an OCP skill disc, and I got the one for completing the actual mission, Dead or Alive, which was completing Soot's final encore. And then I had another freaking evaluation to do. This evaluation was really special, though, because it was the first and I think like only A I got in the game, which I got Officer of the Month, score A on any evaluation. So I then did not try on them. I did my best to get that A so I could get the trophy, and then it was off to complete the fucking game for me. Okay, so I also found out what this Auto 9 shit was. It was my gun, and I'm still even confused on these after completing the game, but I got a trophy for adding one to my gun. All adds up. Man, I don't even know. I guess it's just gun upgrades. After upgrading my gun, I just went to the shooting range to get those 3 shooting range achievements out of the way, and I did pretty damn good with it. I got 200 like right off the bat initially, so I got this guy's really good for 200 points at the shooting range, and then dead on for 150, and it took me a damn good few amount of tries to get back to 200, but I had to get over 250 to get this last achievement, Super Cop. It was so goddamn hard, but so worth it because I felt like a badass. But that was the 3 shooting range trophies right out of the way, so success to me. Okay, so I ran into bikers during the story, and I got Live by the Bike, which is a shoot a gas tank of a moving motorcycle, and it blew up, which was pretty cool. And I also got Nukem, which was eliminate 3 enemies with 1 explosive. That huge fucking tank blew up after I hit the gas canister. Pretty sick. And then I found a secret OCP container, which had a PCB for my Auto 9, and I got Good Eyes Murphy. So that was awesome, and after completing that quest, I got 20 seconds to comply. It was called the Street Vultures Turf, and then me and my boy Robocop made it to the hospital to visit our partner who was in a coma, and Robocop was honestly just venting, and it was pretty sad. It almost made me shed a tear. After our hospital visit, I was just back at the precinct, talking to some guys, doing the things, and then I found out that the bank, the OCP bank, was being robbed, and we got there, and the fucking SWAT guys were there, and I guess the SWAT doesn't like Robocop because they were a pain in my ass and making everything a fucking challenge, but I had to go save Max Becker and the bank manager, I guess. Yay. Okay, so once I was the hero again, I saved the bank manager and Max Becker. I had to defuse this bomb that was attached to him. I had to go chase down the last bit of the bikers that were robbing the bank in the first place. And once that was all said and done, I finally got the achievement, Don't Mess with the Money, for completing the bank heist quest. On to the next friggin' quest, man. There were so many. Okay, so I made my way through a really creepy mall just to find Wendell Antonowski, and I kept having those same old Robocop glitches where I was seeing things, and eventually I saw myself and just had to shoot myself in the face. But inevitably, I caught him, earning us the achievement Book 'em for completing Ghost of the Past quest, which was awesome. Eventually, our partner Lewis wakes up from her coma, and we go check her out. I mean, we go talk to her. That sounded weird. But we also go see the old man who runs OCP and technically fucking owns our ass because he had a heart attack. And he wanted me to give him painkillers. And fucking, then we go see Max Becker, who wants to replace me with these fucking UEDs. And I kick their asses because Robocop's just better. And I'll let recording me take it from here, I guess.
Oh, what is this? All old factory hostiles neutralized in under 10 minutes. There can be only one. Woo! What's in here?
Essentially, after all that, we proved to Max Becker that we weren't a piece of trash and that he is an absolute fucking moron. So eventually I went to the prison to go see Wendell to get a confession out of him, and he was just a bitch trying to mess with me. Fuck that guy. I hated him, man. Look at him. I look so confused. But anyway, there was a prison riot, and I had to go take him back. Or I didn't take him back, but this armed fucking lady came up.
Fucking
She was armed up, just like I said, man. Then, inevitably, I went and broke into this room and saved the warden, I think it was. Yeah, it was the warden. And I threw this guy eventually, but you need to see it. Anyway, yeah, I saved the warden. He told me that the rest of the prison was all fucking... It was just a mess. It was crazy. And then... throughout that, I ran into these fucking mercenaries that worked for Wendell now, and they were tough as shit. It took so much just to beat them up. Like, I couldn't kill them for shit. But anyway, we inevitably found Wendell, and as always, he somehow fucked up Robocop, thick boy Robocop. And he was really tired of me, but as always, he fucking escaped, and I was as confused as ever, because Robocop was just... being an ass. What the hell, man? Get up.
Complete Wendell's confession quest. 64% of the way done. Holy shit, man. Yeah, I need 8 trophies. Wow.
This one I got at random. Practice
criminal
makes
breaks
perfect.
out from the
I
sales
just
desk.
get for fully developing any skill amongst the skill tree.
Eventually,
I had to go meet my therapist in a very sketchy hotel, and that lady was hitting on me, and it made me very uncomfortable.
Now that's fucked
But
up.
yeah, I had to go find Dr. Blanch, who was giving me the evals, because she had some info, because OCP was taking shit from her. But eventually, there was a knock at the door, and it was this guy. It was crazy, and I shot him in the face, and he didn't do shit. So I had to help her out of the building, but inevitably I started to hear things along the way. You'll see.
Get fucked! Ah! I got you, kitty cat. I am a real hero. Save a cat from a burning hotel.
Okay, so I saved Dr. Blanch and sent her off with our partner, Ann Lewis, and followed a signal that led me to the sewers where I got the achievement for hacking a turret, which was pretty cool. It just happened at random, so nice. Eventually, we find out the old man, formerly in charge of OCP, has died. Unfucking believable. But then, you wanna know who becomes the leader of OCP? Max motherfucking Becker. This tool is just partying, and he tells us about a project called Project Afterlife that is supposedly shut down. But yeah, that gives us the Man Himself achievement, or cashing out for completing the Man Himself quest. So we go to OCP, and it turns out Max Becker wants to unveil us, along with Robocop 2 and his new UEDs that he thinks are superior, but he also gives a tribute to the old man who has died. But it turns out something goes wrong with the UEDs, and they start attacking people like crazy, because it's freaky. And he lost his stupid remote like a dumbass. So we inevitably have to go through 3 different checkpoints. Hall A, Hall B, and Hall C. Eventually I fought another Ed 209, which was pretty hard, and then I had to go find an EMP generator. So our EMP failed, and ultimately we find out that it's Wendell Antonowski who is after us, and that his golden lighter is what causes Robocop to glitch like that. And eventually, after shooting some more bad guys, as always, we go, and he gets away. Are you serious? With his stupid lighter. Okay, so after we were manhandled and saved by our friends back at the precinct,
Excuse
we got
me?
ourselves fixed and went back to go get Wendell and Tanowski. And again, after another killing spree, we
too much
fucking
health.
lit his ass up. He was dead. Finally, I really thought that's where the game ended,
on,
but
man.
it is not. After absolutely killing Wendell, we got a call the next day telling us there was a rampaging monster at OCP. Fucking nuts, nothing has ever done. Turns out it was the old man who's gone crazy in Robocop 2. And after a very grueling battle with him, which was surprisingly easy, I left him to die because I'm just that much of a badass. And he got crushed by the building, and then we beat the story of Robocop getting not arresting you anymore for completing the No Way Out quest. And nice shooting, son, for completing the game on any difficulty. So I also only needed... Okay, so after completing the story fully, I found out that I only needed 2 more achievements, one being the platinum itself. So I had to go through my autosave and figure out what I needed, and it was called Hard Boiled. And I just had to do this crime where I helped Officer Kurtz and O'Neill find who killed this dead woman. Okay, so we asked a really shady guy what happened, made our way to a movie set and interacted with this dickhead, found out that he was the killer all along, which, you know, kind of suspected. Took our ass back there, our robotic asthmatic ass back there. I'm not actually asthmatic. Arrested his ass and got the last 2 trophies I needed. Where's my shit? Hard boiled. Get that shit. Help Kurtz and O'Neill solve a murder case. To serve and protect. That's the platinum, baby. That's Robocop. Fuck yeah. 28 out of 28. Okay, so that'll do it for Robocop. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you stuck around to the end, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and let me know what you want to see next. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.